Okay, so now we're gonna unboxing this humongous power supply. You can see this how this weight. Oke, sekarang kita mau unboxing ini power supply raksasa ini sampai 1700 watt ya. Ya, ini berat packingnya 3000 sekian gram ya, 3 kiloan. So here's the packaging, is very good. Packaging is very intact. Well packaged. Okay, let's see. Now we just unboxing it. So here's the package. You can see this GM Plus 780 is 1780 watt. You see the power is made of is marked by Edison. 1700 is rating 12 volt and 133 amp, but they don't say about 5 volt and 3.3 volt. So like used to be the power supply. So the box just arranged the brown like this. Not much fancy things. Oke, ini kotaknya ya. Ini kotaknya tertulis Edison ya. Cuman kotak-kotak karton gini. Oke. So we open it. See. What we got. Power cable. Imagine this must be can handle 2000 watt at least. Good, high quality cable. Kabelnya kabel berkualitas bagus ya. Karton penutupnya. The power supply, dan kita dapat 4 biji baut, and you get 4 spare. Here's a bolt. Okay. So here's the power supply. You can see the power supply is pretty much standard the size, like a standard power supply the size. Okay, so here's the power supply. See, it's same like in the front. It's just standard. It's just thicker. It's quite hefty. Ya. Ini power supply-nya ukurannya standar ya, seperti power supply biasa. Ukurannya kotaknya ini sama ya, seperti power supply pada umumnya. And you see how much it weighed. This power supply itself, its weight 2.4 kilo. Okay. If you measuring this, it's about 16.5 centimeters. 15 centimeters. And the fan size is 13 centimeters. 13 centimeters or 5 inches. Oke, ukurannya tadi itu ya, ukuran fan-nya itu sekitar 13 cm ya, atau 5 inci. As we can see, is non-modular, definitely non-modular, and we see there's near this cord, there's cable, there is a ventilation hole in here, like that. Okay, if you wonder what how it looks like, if you wonder what inside this power supply, we can see this. It has, as far as I see, is the component is very crowded, very dense. All the component seems big inside. There's good sign of it's a good power supply. You can see big caps down there, big internal input caps. You can see there. That's black things, that's input caps. It's very big, 2 pieces. I can see it's a 105 degrees Celsius rating. I can see 105 degrees Celsius, better than 80. Okay, you can see that's big inductors down there. That's very good big inductors. I can't see much because this fan, but to just give you a slightly view. And I can see that's a transformer serial number. You can see that LWET. Transformer is pretty good, pretty big. Jadi ini ya, komponennya di dalamnya padat ya, terlihat komponen-komponen besar semua di dalamnya. Dan input capnya itu kelihatan gede, di rating 105 derajat Celcius, itu bagus. Dan saya lihat induktornya gede itu. Ini dan saya lihat ada pengaman PWM-nya itu. Ada sirkuit apanya ini. Tuh. I wonder is this have a PWM and is have active PFC. I hope, semoga saja ada active PFC nya ya, power factor correction nya. Sebentar saya akan melihat. Wait, I will check a little bit more. I hope this power supply has active PFC. This is the input line. Active PFC is very important in power supply because it will regulate the input. The voltage will be stable even the input line is up and down and unstable. We can see this. There's a giant, this pretty big relay down there. I see the mark on it is the brand AFE. That's relay AFE. You can see the serial number. The serial number is BRF SS 11 BRF SS11 22DM. Okay, you see those inductors again, is very big, pretty big inductor, and inside there we can see even bigger inductor. I think there is a PW active PFC, I think, inside there, inside here. If you have a active PFC, you're less likely to using power regulators, stabilizer. Oke, ini inputnya ya, ada jalur input. Kalau power supply bagus itu selalu ada aktif PFC ya, power factor correctionnya, untuk mencegah supaya tegangan naik turun, dia tegangan input naik turun, dia tegangan outputnya tetap stabil ya. Ini relaynya merek AFA. Oke, itu induktornya terlihat besar ya, semua harus berkapasitas besar ya induktornya dan komponennya, karena ini sampai 1780 watt. Heatsinknya itu gede-gede ya, heatsinknya besar. Saya banyak melihat komponen besar di dalam ini, tanda-tanda power supply bagus ya. One thing that make me less appealing is this power supply input is 230 volt. Why don't make it full range, from 100 to 230 volt? Just make me doubt about this. This has a active PFC. Ini power supply-nya yang agak bikin saya khawatir. Ini tidak ada auto switching power supply ya, bukan input full range ya, dari 100 sampai 230. Ini sepertinya tidak pakai active PFC ya. Ini agak ragu kalau tegangan turun. Ini saya ragu ini ada regulator tegangan turunnya, harusnya ada angka 110 sampai 230 nya nih. I can confirm that's two pieces input cap, that's two pieces, a big one. The diameter is about 1 inch each, 1 inch diameter, two pieces. Is I can confirm that's 105 degrees, two of them. Itu kapasitor inputnya saya bisa ngelihat itu ada 2 biji dan di rating 105 derajat. Oke, kapasitor bagus. Ini dari speknya, sepertinya ini single rail ya, single rail, jadi satu kabel, semua kabel ini mengalirkan 133 ampere. Jadi tidak ada diffuse. Jadi hati-hati kalau power supply-nya, kalau alat ini mau mensuplai 133 ampere, dia akan mensuplai terus sampai alat yang disuplainya jebol. Itu kalau yang aman itu biasanya sih dual rail ya, double rail. Tapi ini sepertinya single rail. It seems like a single rail because there's not in instruction manual book. There's no manual book at all in this power supply, so you can see is single rail or double rail. I can see there's writing inside this the main board. In the PCB I can see there's writing about number LW2000 revision 1.3. This revision 1.3. Ada, kita lihat serinya di papan PCB-nya itu nomor LW2000 revisi 1.3. If we multiply this number 133 times 12, we got this 1596. So it's about 1600 watt power supply. We assuming about 178 watt is for 5 volt and 3.3 volt. So is rating about 1600 watt maximum. And ini kalau kita kalikan ini 133 dikali 12, ketemu hasilnya 1596. Berarti ini ke power supply 1600 watt, dengan kita asumsikan sisa 178 wattnya itu adalah 5 volt dan 3,3 voltnya ya. If we see in this power supply, there's no 80 plus gold standard, 80 plus standardization on it. There's no such a thing as standardization. See, there's all plain, no standardization. Someone say there's this rating about 90 plus. There's no such thing as 90 plus. There's standardization about 80 plus. I think this thing is not standardization. It doesn't put standard on the standardization because standardization costs money. But from the way I see internal component, I think is good standard. Jadi di pudinya ini tidak ada tanda sertifikasi 80 plus ya, tidak ada stiker apapun 80 plusnya. Jadi ini power supply sebenarnya power supply bagus, cuman tidak distandarisasi karena standarisasi itu memakan biaya. Ini I have seen from a website is Jagat Review. This is a well-known website. I trust this website. This Andison is well known for the good power supply manufacturer. And we can see this is in Indonesian languages, is if I can translate, if the power supply is primary numbers, letters B, G, P, T, this has meaning B is bronze, G is gold, P is platinum, T is titanium. So if you see this, you see G, GM, so this is standard as 80 plus gold. Jadi ini situs dari Jagat Review mengatakan kalau kita baca di sini. Kalau penamaannya dia awalan B, G, P, T. B itu bronze, gold, platinum, dan titanium. Jadi kalau di sini penamaannya G, berarti ini gold ya, standar 80 plus gold. And the connectors for PCI Express, we can see 8 pin. This is 8 pin. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connectors. It's pretty short cable, and there's two more cable. There's longer, about 10 centimeter longer. So this is for maximum of 8 GPU. Because this 8 times 2, this has an extension like this. So because this is 8 pin also, so it's not mean it just has 16 PCI Express. It's just for auxiliary power. Karena ini colokannya ada 6 biji, yang ini yang PCI Express 6 biji, ini agak pendek ya. Dan ini yang 2 biji yang agak lebih panjang, sekitar 10 cm. Jadi ini karena dia bercabang 2, jadi seolah-olah ada 16 colokan ya, padahal hanya maksimal untuk 8 VGA ya. If I measure the length of this cable, 6 PCI Express, the short one, is length about 40 centimeters. But if we extend this, we got 20 more centimeters, about 60 centimeters total. Jadi kalau kabel PCI nya yang pendek ini sekitar 40 cm ya, tapi kalau dipanjangin gini jadi sekitar 60 cm ini. And this power supply have two more PCI Express cable. The longer version is we see this, the two cable is about 60 centimeters, but if we extend this, we got about 80 centimeters. Ini kabel power supply nya ada 2 kabel yang panjang ya. Jadi kalau dia yang apanya ini, yang colokan pertamanya ini, dia sekitar 60 cm. Begitu ini ada cabang 2 nya ini, cabang keduanya kalau dipanjangin jadi sekitar 80 cm ya. Jadi 80 cm paling panjangnya. All of this cable they using 18 gauge, 18. Okay, they're using 18 gauge, and the only difference is this cable. You can see this yellow, this two cable, this two cable yellow, two pieces of cable, this using 16 gauge. Okay, then the difference is this is the peripheral connectors. This is the length of, from the length of 40 centimeters, and see this is extended from the length 40 centimeters. This yellow cable is 16 gauge. See, it's thicker. See, 16 gauge, and then the next is smaller, getting smaller, become 18 until this length. So we make this, the most power is come from this SATA in 40 centimeters. This can handle more current, but you must take concern about SATA. As far as I know, it only can draw 15 watt from SATA. And the Molex is at the end of this cable, peripheral cable. There's Molex. There is yes, Molex cable. And the end of this peripheral connectors, there is Molex. There is 4 pieces of Molex. Oke, jadi semua kabelnya ini, semua kabel yang di sini power supply ini, dia memakai 18 AWG ya. 18 AWG, bedanya cuma di kabel power ini. Ini yang dua ini dia pakai 16, dan juga yang di sini kabel peripheral ini di 40 cm nya yang 16. Selebihnya panjangnya ini 8, selebihnya di 18 AWG. Seperti yang kita tahu, as we know, the smaller the gauge, the better is transferring power. Jadi perlu diperhatikan ya, kalau semakin kecil AWG-nya semakin bagus apa tembaganya, semakin tebal tembaganya, semakin thicker the cable, semakin tebal kabelnya. As additional information, this the website of this ND SunPower. We can see this power supply. They see this GX600. G is mean gold. G gold. This P or the PX. This P is meaning platinum, and this T just mean titanium. And this come from Taiwan. These Taiwan manufacturers. Okay, thank you if you bear with me until this minute. I'm very thanks. Please subscribe, because in the next video we will comparing this my cheap rig. I will comparing with this Triathlon Eco is made by Enermax. It's made by Enermax. This is made by Enermax. 1000 watt. I will make a open rig soon enough to powering these 2 pieces of RX 580 8 gigs. Okay, and now it's consuming 206 watt, about 306 watt. I will compare with this power supply. If you see, is this better power consumption, lower consumption? This is truly rated gold. As far because this Triathlon is rating about 80 plus bronze, so we hope we get better power consumption in the next video. So don't forget to subscribe. See you in the next video. Thank you. Ya, terima kasih kalau sudah bertahan sampai sejauh ini, sampai menit ini. Jangan lupa untuk subscribe ya. Untuk kedepannya kita akan mengganti ini power supply Tiratlor Eco 1000 watt ini pakai Endison 1700 tadi untuk tenagai ini RX 580 8GB 2 biji. Ya, saya akan membuat open case nya. Jadi ini dia narik daya sekitar 306 watt ya. Jadi nanti saya akan perbandingkan tentu dengan semua settingan yang sama ya, sama persis, of course with all the same settings. Jadi apakah power supply ini lebih hemat karena ini G ini berarti gold, because this G is meaning gold, so it should be better than a bronze. Seharusnya ini lebih bagus daripada bronze ya power consumptionnya. Oke, terima kasih sudah menonton, sampai jumpa di video berikutnya. So it's another video. It's about testing this power supply tester. The power good 290 millisecond. Oke, 11. Sebelas 11,7 ya. Oke, power goodnya 290 mili, dan the power good is 290 millisecond. And this fan is pretty much noisy. Yes. Oh, I put it reverse, I'm sorry. I put it reverse, pardon me. And this fan is pretty loud. It's not yet, it doesn't have any, it doesn't have load yet, anything load. Yes, the fan is spinning pretty fast already. Jadi fannya belum, kompor ini belum dipakai beban apapun, tapi dia sudah berputar kencang ya fannya. Belum PWM ini, fannya kencang sendiri, padahal belum dikasih beban loh. Wah, this is another minus, another bad point about this power supply. It should be turned on yet, the fan, it should be turned fast. There's no load. I wonder if they gave it about 70% of load. Maybe the fan just getting screaming. Aku penasaran, ini belum dikasih beban aja udah kayak gini teriaknya. Gimana kalau dikasih 70% loadnya ya, mungkin teriak nih. Oke, jangan lupa dilihat video berikutnya ya. Oke, please wait for the next video. I will stress this power supply and see if this fan just getting screaming or not. Okay, thank you for watching.